You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Wire Watchers. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. And there's some really icky stuff about to go down with Daniel Romalotti soon that has Devon Hamilton coming to confront the guy. Here's what Daniel does that pushes Devon too far and why he's clapping back on the guy. We're going to unpack all of this, but if you haven't, please click subscribe first. Okay. Let's be real. I don't think any of us like cheaters, and there's some really sketchy infidelity coming up on Monday's Young and the Restless. That leads to the impending showdown that Devon insists on having. So you already know that Heather Stevens has been doing all she can to steal Daniel while Lily Winters is out of town. Right now, Christel Khalil is on maternity leave. She was due back in December. She hasn't shared a photo of her new baby yet. But while she's out, they wrote Lily that bizarre exit storyline about her daughter's teacher dying in a wildfire. It's weird, but that's what we've got. So, mind you, Lily and Daniel were all loved up before she left. And she was already concerned about Heather being way too present in Daniel's life. But Lily was playing really nicely. She even got Heather a job as legal counsel for Chancellor Winters. And how does Heather repay all this kindness? Well, she's been macking on Lily's man, putting her hands on him while he was asleep and making out with him while he was awake. And let's also remember, Heather kicked Daniel out of their home and she started seeing a new guy. And then Heather came to Genoa City to make a visit, and Daniel tried to get back with her. That was before he and Lily started dating. Heather flat out told Daniel no and said she was in love with this new guy, this new boyfriend. So Daniel moved on with Lily, and guess what? Heather ditched the new guy, moved back to town, and decided to steal Lily's man. And Daniel's apparently pretty weak, like his dad, who is also waffling lately. Heather kissed Daniel and then told him she wants him back. She said she fell back in love with him. And on the Monday, January 22nd episode, Daniel and Heather take it to the bedroom. You know, the bedroom where he also has slept with Lily. And of course, he's still dating Lily, who's under the impression that she can trust him. But while she's got this family emergency, he is playing hide the sausage with his ex, betraying Lily. Now, let's remember that his video game, Omega Sphere, is part of the Chancellor Winters company. So that means Devon will be seeing Daniel at work and also Heather at work because she's an attorney for CW. It's not clear from the spoilers exactly how Devon figures out that Daniel is up to no good, probably betraying his sister Lily, but it definitely looks like it's headed that way. Y&R spoilers for this week ahead on Thursday, January 25th say Devon corners and confronts Daniel. That can only be about Lily, right? Because Devon is on fire about his sister, obviously, and he's irritated with his dad, but Daniel really has no overlap with Tucker. So by process of elimination, it's got to be about Lily. I mean, it's not going to be long until Danny Romalotti realizes his son Daniel is sleeping with Heather. And after they do the deed on Monday, it doesn't sound like Daniel's going to stop. So also bear in mind, when you see this on Monday, it is a deliberate, sober choice. This is not some drunken accident where they were drinking and she falls on his penis. They go to bed. He takes her to bed. And remember, Danny warned Daniel, be careful, and said Lucy Romalotti is matchmaking. She wants her parents back together. And let's not forget, Lucy has that photo of her mom curled up sleeping on her dad's chest on the sofa. She can always post that on social media to upset Lily, which would be kind of awful, but that's a typical teenager thing. So I wonder if Devon overhears Heather and Daniel talking at work, or he overhears Danny and Daniel talking at the GCHQ HVAC about Heather or something. I mean, heck, Devon might even spot Heather and Daniel in a corner canoodling at work. Either way, I think soon Devon has got suspicions, but no proof, and then he confronts Daniel. I mean, let's just take a minute, though, and pause, because Devon lives in a glass house when it comes to cheating. Amanda Sinclair and Chancellor walked in on Devon butt naked and doing the deed with Abby Newman. So if Devon does come at Daniel, I mean, it's hypocritical to some extent. But then again, what else can Devon do? He's got to confront Daniel so he doesn't break his sister Lily's heart, and it may already be too late for that, because no doubt Lily's heart will be broken. And this is the last thing she deserves. Lily has always had the worst luck with guys. I mean, Kane Ashby, handsome, but what a piece of work. I mean, he did Lily dirty so many times. Billy was slightly better than Kane, but definitely not meant to be her happily ever after. He was way too problematic for her. So really, the last thing that Lily deserves is Daniel Romalotti cheating on her while she's off dealing with her daughter. I will say this, Daniel and Heather doing this behind Lily's back kind of has me hoping that once the dust settles and Lily is back, she's going to dump him, and Daniel and Heather can leave town together. Oh, and they can take Danny with them and Cricket too, as far as I'm concerned. Lily doesn't need any of this garbage. She does not need to see them going around Genoa City, rubbing this in her face constantly after betraying her. I'm not sure how long the Y&R powers that be intended for Daniel and Danny to stay in town, but frankly, I'm ready to pack both their boxes. We'll see how it goes. Danny's playing catnip for two women, and nobody wants to see that, right? And now Daniel's in bed with another woman, so yeah, he can pack and go too. There is no word right now on how long Christel Khalil will be out for maternity leave. Her last appearance as Lily was December 7th when she left town to go see her daughter after the wildfire. That means the actress wrapped shooting around early November. Maternity leaves run, 6 to 12 weeks, just depends. So we can estimate she's probably back to filming January, maybe February, which would put her back on the air February or March. If she is back in Sweeps, which runs all of the calendar month, I would be surprised. But if she is, maybe she busts Daniel red-handed with Heather. Of course, that could happen later, because the longer she's gone, the more comfortable they're going to feel about cheating. But I don't think any of us want to see Lily heartbroken. She just doesn't deserve it. But I really, really want to see Daniel and his cheating buddy Heather both busted. After that, maybe Devon will fire her from Chancellor Winters, cut the funding for Daniel's game, if they don't do the decent thing and resign and leave town on the walk of shame. Either way, they can both pack off with Lucy back to Savannah and leave Lily to find a man that is worthy of her. So far, we haven't met him, but I'm holding out hope for her. I mean, the alternative is a love triangle. So I would just rather see Daniel go and not another love triangle. Hey, drop your comments. Let me know what you think about this. Are you stunned that Daniel is cheating on Monday? And what do you hope Devon says to the guy? Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and come back soon. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I'm here talking Y&R 7 days a week, as always.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.